Hello, vinyl community from all around the world. My name is Emmanuel and I'm making this video to show you my Beatles vinyl collection. Okay, let's start. Before everything, I would like to tell you that I have been collecting Beatles stuff since I was 16 years old, almost 15 years ago, and most of my collection is in CDs. But I started some time ago to collect some vinyls. Most of them are early presents, original presents from the 60s. And I have LPs from different countries. They are Mexico, and USA, and Japan, and England, just one from England, and Argentina. Okay, there we go. The first one is this one, The Beatles featuring Tony Sheridan, Hamburg, Germany, 1961. Okay, this one is an unofficial release, and it doesn't have all the tracks that most of this present have. You can find different copies of this one in LPs and also on CD, with different track listing. This one, for example, doesn't have Ancient Suite, just Cry for a Shell, which are the originals that the Beatles recorded, by just themselves without Tony Sheridan. And it has another one like Why, Let's Dance, Yeah Yeah, What I Say, Robbie Baby, Take Out Some Insurance, and Sweet Georgia Brown. It's cool. Okay, then we have this beautiful LP, The Beatles Live at the Star Club, Hamburg, Germany, 1962. This one is Japanese. Okay, this one is a beautiful mailed present from Japan, an original also. It came in 1977, and I like it a lot because the sound is very cool. The quality of the sound is great. It's just great. The track listing varies in different countries, but this one has many songs as usual. I like it a lot. Mainly because it's conditioned, because it's faithful, and it has 2 LPs. See, this one is The Beatles Please Please Me, which has a title in Spanish, Por Favor Yo, which is a bad translation from Spanish into English, or from English into Spanish. I gotta say, this present is from the 80s, I guess, because it has the beige, label, EMI label, and so cool, this album, because as we know, Please Please Me didn't come with the track listing and with the cover in most countries in America, in North America mainly, Mexico, USA, Canada, didn't have a copy of the UK version of Please Please Me until 1987 when the CD came. This one is great, I have another Please Please Me. This is Japanese from 1969. Okay, this is the Apple label. Has the Apple inside. It has the insert, the black inner sleeve, and the booklet. It's this presents. Let me open this. These Japanese copies are beautiful, just beautiful, because of the book. Let me try to open this without damaging, the photographs, these photos, the lyrics also, they are here, and it has the not the same songs as the UK version, but in a different order. Yeah? This is beautiful. The condition is also meant, I would say it has been used, but very little. Well, this is the songs and pictures of the fabulous Beatles, BJ, And yes, this is the counterfeit version. You know, this is not the original one. And as you know, all these VJ pressings, you know, introducing the Beatles and some songs, pictures and stories of the fabulous Beatles, which is the original title, are the most counterfeit LPs in all the world, you know, in history they say. This one is okay. I found it someplace, you know, I found it in the local store in my city, but you know, for very little money, it was like less than $10. And well, it's cool just to have it, you know. I hope I get an original VJ, but you don't know if you're going to get an original VJ because there are many fakes all around the world. Let's see the other one. This is with the Beatles version, with the Beatles Argentine version, you know. This is an original from 1964, just the year when it came in Argentina. And this is con los Beatles. That's the name of the record, you know. This is the correct translation of with the Beatles into Spanish. Okay, it has the same track listing in the same order as the UK version, with the same liner notes, you know. So cool, you know. The sound is good. It's an original one from 1964. It's a great thing to have because you know UK versions are very valued and expensive wherever you go. These versions that came in South America, you know, are also very valued. I have another with the Beatles. This is a Japanese pressing, very similar to the one of Please Please Me, you know. While different cover, the same track list. You have not have a different back cover, you know. Very beautiful, mint condition. The same track listing with the Beatles, the UK version, with a different order, you know. And also it has a booklet, you know. It's great. The Apple label, also from 1969. That's the other one. This is one of my holy grails with the Beatles original pressing from 1964. This is the third level variation, you know. It was also pressed in January 1964. That's what I read on the Bruce Spicer book. Well, I don't have it, but someone lent me to me, you know. And you know, it has the. Oh, this is so great, you know. And you know, the condition is great. This one is kind of different. I was doubting that I had an original pressing because of this. The inner sleeve, you know, should be blue, but this one is kind of gold, you know. But you know, having a discussion with some collectors, they told me that maybe the original order, you know, just mix up, you know, all the inner sleeve or something like that, or maybe it's a variation of inner sleeve also, because this one doesn't have the other LPs, Beatles LPs that came later, Rubber Soul, Listen Today, you know, they are not here, you know, which are supposed to be in the inner sleeve for 1966. Okay, but this is so cool, you know. As you see here, beautiful. It plays really well, you know. It's great, you know, to have this. And I didn't spend a lot of money with this, you know. It was really cheap. Okay, let me put it inside. There you go. This one is the Mexican version of Meet the Beatles, you know. It's Conozca the Beatles, Conozca at the Beatles, you know. And it has a different track listing. For example, Meet the Beatles, you know, it starts with I Want to Hold Your Hand, and this one starts with I Saw Her Standing There. Yeah? But it has the same cover and the same line of notes as the original US version, okay, of the LP. This one is also original. It came in Mexico in 1964, you know, at the same time as with the Beatles, and it was by the Musar, you know, record label. It's great to have it. This is beautiful condition of the Beatles' second album. This is Apple label from 1970, I guess. And you know, the condition is great, as you can see, cover and back cover, you know. It's so cool, you know. Yeah, it sounds well, you know. The condition, the quality of the sound. Well, this one is a Hardest Night Mexican edition from 1990. Yeah, and you know, this is the first time the Hardest Night came with the same cover and same track listing in Mexico, and it was in 1990 and LP. You know, I think this was the only LP, Mexican LP that came in Mexico from the Hardest Night. Oh, this is, I love the cover. A Hardest Night original motion picture soundtrack, you know, stereo, and I love it, you know. I love it because of the cover, and I really like the instrumental tracks, you know. I prefer the instrumental tracks from Hardest Night than the ones in Help or in Yellow Submarine. This one is the American version from mid-70s, I guess. You know, beautiful condition. Oh, another one. The Beatles, Something New, you know. This is a Capitol Orange label. Orange labels are not very good, you know, in sound, you know. The sound is not great, but you know, I bought it because of the condition. The condition is great, you know. This looks like completely new. Yeah. Okay, and I have the Mexican version of Something New, that is Yeah, you know, volume 4, and it has almost the same track listing as the UK version of Hardest Night, you know. Just, it doesn't have Can't Buy Me Love, and it comes with, let me see, Long Tall Sally. Yeah, that's the only variation it has from the UK version. This is a green label from mid-70s, I guess, Mexican version. I love this. I love because of the cover. The Blues Story, you know, Mexican edition from mid-70s also. It's also a green label record, and this is the only time that it came in Mexico. The only time. It was not pressed again, never more. And you know, I love it. I love this cover, you know, because it's so rare. It's difficult to find this record in Mexico, and also in the USA, you know, it was pressed. I don't know how many times, but not a lot, you know. And like, you know, it's gatefold. It's exactly the same as the original US version, exactly the same. You know, it doesn't have any variations. This could be also, you could say, you know, this is an American pressing of the story, you know. You know, it has something in interviews and all that stuff, you know, but you know, the cover is the thing that values this record. Oh, this one, the Beatles for Sale, you know, original from 1965, the year that it came in Mexico by Capitol label. First it came by Musar label, but only for a few times. Then in 1965, I guess, it was pressed by Capitol. This is a mono version from that year, you know, and it has the same track listing and the same covers, you know, as the original UK version. I like it. I love it, you know. I love mono pressings. They're so different. This one is Beatles 65, no, stereo. This is, let me see, I think it's yes, it's orange label, you know, US Capitol, and the condition is very shin wrap, you know. This is also still in this shin wrap. As I said before, you know, orange labels are not great, but the condition of the cover is wonderful. See. Okay, now see, Beatles Sixth, you know, this Apple label, and also shin wrap. Maybe you can see the shoulder, you know, here below this back. And also, you know, I like it, you know, this is the American version of, he has some songs that came in Beatles for Sale and some other singles that came in England, you know. The condition for you is great. Now let's see here. The Beatles Help, you know. This is great, this is Gatefold, and this is a Japanese pressing from 1969. Yes, Apple label, you know. It sounds great, you know. And it doesn't have a book like Please Please Me and with the Beatles, but the condition is great, you know, and the sound quality is also wonderful. And it has the insert, you know, the lyric sheet also. Now this is the American version of Help, you know. It has the instrumental tracks, and this is, I guess, Apple label, and it should be from late 60s or early 70s, and so cool, you know. The condition also is wonderful, completely new, and you know, the sound quality is very cool. This one is a Mexican mono original version of Help, you know. It has the same track listing as the US version with the instrumental tracks, and you know, it's different. Well, the American back cover is the Mexican front cover, as you see, okay. And well, this is mono, as I told you, and it's so cool, you know. It's original from 1965. It has the color band, you know, black label, just the same as their Capitol labels, you know, from 60s. Okay, the Beatles at the Hollywood Bowl. This is a Mexican pressing from 1977, original from 1977. Yeah, it's cool, you know. The only live album by the Beatles that was officially released. You know, I love the tracks. You know, I love all these songs. You know, Twist and Shout. You know, Ticket to Ride, Help, She Loves You. Good. This is a bootleg. You know, the Beatles live at Teatro Adriano, Rome, June 27th, 1965. Okay, this is by, I think the label is kind of strange, Beat Transcription Records. Okay, bootleg, and the quality is good. You know, it sounds almost the same as the Beatles at the Hollywood Bowl. So I think there's no difference with that, but I love it. You know. Another one, my second favorite, Rubber Soul, you know, and this is also a Mexican original from 1966. Well, it came in England in 1965, but it came in Mexico in early 1966. Okay, and it's again the same label, you know, color band label, black color band label. And you know, it has the same track listing as the UK version, because you know, Rubber Soul came in the USA with different track listing. Just they took 3 songs out of it, you know, like Drive My Car, I guess, and some others. But this one has the same track listing, you know, as the UK version, the same cover, you know. So cool, because it's also a mono version. I love mono versions. Another of my holy grails. Not in the greatest condition, but I still love it. The Beatles, Yesterday and Today, an original butcher cover. Yes, the condition is not very good. As you can see, there was some tape here, and it is kind of stained. But I discovered this is an original butcher because of the matrix number and because of the you can barely see Ringo's V shirt, here, but very lightly. So I don't know if can. It's so difficult here in the camera. I tried to record this before, but it's very difficult. You can see it just with a lot of light, kind of that. So this is. I would like to buy another butcher paste over, in a better condition. But this one was a truly, lucky find here at a record store in my city, and I bought it for, I guess, $10 also. I bought it with the VJ, and the same time. It's so cool. The condition is bad because it doesn't have a back cover. I just put some piece of another record behind, but it's cool. I just found out that there was a original butcher because of the metric number, and you can barely see Ringo's V shirt. Okay, put it here. Another one, Revolver, my favorite album. This is the best album of all time. This one is a Capitol Mexican mono pressing from 1966. Yeah, and it's also a color band, black color band label, and it has the same track listing as the US version. Well, Capitol, released Revolver without 2 tracks of the UK, as the UK version, and that's Unforgiven. Yes, and this, for me, I prefer always the UK version, but I love to have this because this is an original from 1966, so it's mono also, which is, for example, Tomorrow Never Knows sounds great, And I would like to buy an original UK version for the other, but they are very expensive, And now I'm happy with this. Okay, it sounds very cool. It is in good condition, A little bit of stain because of the time, It's 50 years this year, 2016. Best album for time. Another unofficial release, The Beatles live at Candlestick Park, San Francisco, 1966. And I bought this one with one of Teatro Adriano, and it has the same label, Beatles Station Records. And I like it, because this was the last concert the Beatles gave, to paying audience, And I love the songs that they play that tour, For example, The Tripper, Nowhere Man, Pepper Rider, I love it, It sounds good, and it's good to have it. Okay, this is Sgt. Pepper's, This is not in the best condition, but it's an original from 1967, Mexican stereo version. Well, I would like to have a mono version. It will be another of my holy grails, a mono pressing from Sgt. Pepper's. But now I have this one. It's a stereo original pressing from 1966. Again, it has the insert, it's difficult to put out this. It has it's also a black color band label, and it has the cutouts also. Okay. Another one Mexican original is My Chemistry Tour. This is gatefold, but it doesn't have the book. It's gatefold. See if you can see. Okay, here, yeah. But it doesn't have the book, it's the inserts. This is also a black color band, mono version. That's what I love. This mono. It sounds like Story Forever. or I am the one who sound great, you know, in mono. I love it, you know. Another one of my holy grails, this one. The Beatles White Album, original stereo pressing. This one is from USA, numbered, you know. You see my number right here. And the Beatles is in embossed letters, and it's so cool, you know. It has the poster, it has the inner sleeve, but it doesn't have the 4 portraits. These ones. Well, I found this in a good condition, you know. It's not very stained because you see this one is very easily to stain, but it's cool, you know. I love the whole album. It's a great album. That's all Beatles record, but this one is one of the greatest. And I always wanted to have an original number pressing, and I have it. Well, this is a Mexican pressing from the 80s, I guess, because it's beige label. Oh. Okay, this is Mexican also, and it's okay. I didn't say the name. The Beatles Yellow Submarine. Okay, and well, it's in very good condition. It's also still in shrink wrap. Yeah. Though it sounds good, you know. I don't like a lot Little Submarine because of the tracks, you know, instrumental tracks are too good for me. But I love the other songs, like for example the original songs from that year, like Hey Bulldog or What You Get Now. They're cool. This is my only UK LP. This is Abbey Road from what I found on at Discogs was this is from 1976. Okay, it has the inner sleeve, the original one. Yeah, this one, and you know, so cool. You know, I love it. It sounds good. You know, the cover is laminated, I guess. Yeah, you can see it's bright. I love it. It's one I would call one of my holy grails also, because it's a UK version. Well, let it be original pressing, original Mexican pressing from 1970. Okay, and this is gatefold. As you know, let it became gatefold in some countries like the USA and Mexico also. But you know, the cover is a little bit damaged here. You know, it was like maybe some liquid. You know, was poured over the cover, and it damaged. You know, the time the cover. I would like to find another original pressing, but I haven't yet. I'll do it soon because you know I love this cover, and with some, you know, the copies that are in mint condition, you know, they look marvelous. It's great, you know. This is Hey Jude, or the blues again, as it was called in some countries. Original Japanese pressing, yes, from 1970. Yeah, Apple label, and it has the insert, the lyric sheet. It's great. The condition, you see the condition. It's bright, you know, it's bright. Beautiful, beautiful album. You know. I also would call another one of my holy grails. Well, I have several holy grails. All the Mexican original, also holy grails. You know, it feels from the year it was original release, so I would call it a great jewel. And the last one is the Beatles Rarities, original from 1980. Okay, as you know, when it came, you know, the shrink wrap, there was there was a lane saying that inside you could see the original butcher picture, you know, the